Shalom. There are three aspects of the case involving Amiram ben Ooliael that I would like to discuss right now. The first involves his efforts to get back before the High Court. I don't understand why he's not allowed this basic fundamental right to plead his innocence with new evidence. We don't want this young man to end up like Roman Zadorov or Amos Baranis. He's suffered a lot, this young man, and he should be given a chance to introduce new evidence before the High Court to prove his innocence. The second issue involving this young man has to do with the isolation that he's been in. I myself was in isolation for 7 years plus. I understood what was happening to me. I understood the process involved with isolating me and what the government wanted me to say and what I refused to say. This young man doesn't understand that. He's trapped, alone, and being basically tortured. Because of that, we know that even if he were released today, he would be suffering from irreparable harm from his isolation. This is a form of torture which no civilized country should entertain. The third issue has to do with the issue of torture. We all know, it's no secret, that he was subjected to inhumane interrogation techniques. Techniques, I might add, that the High Court was well aware of and had no problem with. No country that claims to be civilized or ethical should tolerate that kind of situation. Evidence secured by torture should never be admissible in a court of law. If it is, the country that tolerates it should never consider itself to be democratic or civilized. So for all three reasons, in conclusion, this young man's right to argue new evidence before the High Court, this young man's continued isolation, and thirdly, the fact that he was tortured to extract evidence against himself, should argue for a new look at this case immediately. Our own self-respect and as a member of the democratic community of nations demands it.